I just watched a woman pay $47 for something that cost $8 just 3 weeks later. She had no idea she was being manipulated by one of retail's most profitable psychological tricks. The worst part, there are at least 10 other seasonal items where grocery stores are pulling the exact same scam, and millions of shoppers are falling for it right now. What she bought will surprise you. What you're probably buying will make you furious. This isn't just about saving a few dollars. It's about understanding how retailers engineer convenience, scarcity, and packaging to make you overspend. And once you see the tricks, you'll never look at those special summer items the same way again. Welcome to Spend Smart, where we peel back the shiny labels and remind you, your money deserves better. 1. The pre-cut fruit trap. Walking through the grocery store in summer, those colorful pre-cut fruit trays practically scream convenience. Pineapple chunks, watermelon cubes, a rainbow of berries in neat compartments. It feels like you're saving time and effort. But here's what they're really screaming. Empty your wallet. Those plastic containers cost 2 to 3 times more than buying the same fruit whole. You're literally paying extra for someone else to use a knife. And the kicker? The quality is worse. Flavor fades fast. The moment fruit is cut, it starts losing moisture and sweetness. The protective skin exists for a reason. Strip it away, and you're left with limp, sad fruit that's often been sitting for days. Plastic markup. You're not just paying for fruit. You're paying for the container, the plastic wrap, and the packaging design. All that presentation heads straight to your trash. Spoils quicker. A whole pineapple can last a week. Pre-cut pineapple. 1 or 2 days before it turns sour. Mixed quality. Ever notice the bottom pieces look bruised or underripe? Stores slip in lower quality cuts to pad the tray. Spend Smart tip. Buy whole melons, pineapples, or mangoes. Yes, you'll need to cut them yourself, but 5 minutes of slicing saves you 50% or more. Plus, whole fruit stays fresh far longer. 2. Grill kits that grill your budget. Summer barbecue season means one thing. Stores rolling out specialty grill kits. You've seen them, burgers, hot dogs, marinades, all neatly bundled. They look convenient. They sound gourmet. But the reality? You're the one getting grilled. Here's how the scam works. Regular meat in disguise, that premium ground beef, is often just standard grocery beef with a fancy sticker. Mystery hot dogs, slightly thicker, but double the price. You're paying extra for an extra millimeter of mystery meat. Marinade markup. Those pre-made sauces are loaded with sugar and salt. Some contain more sugar than a candy bar. And they cost 10x more than making a simple olive oil plus garlic plus spice blend at home. Packaging waste. Everything is wrapped individually, then wrapped again as a set. Plastic on plastic on plastic. Cheap filler cuts. Kits often include fatty or tough cuts of meat you'd never buy separately, yet you're paying premium prices for them. Spend Smart tip. Build your own grill menu. Buy ground beef and shape patties yourself. Choose quality sausages or chicken, and mix a 3-ingredient marinade at home. You'll save 30 to 50% while actually upgrading the flavor. 3. Limited edition chips and snacks. Walk down any summer grocery aisle, and the bags practically yell. Tropical Paradise Punch Chips. Summer Sunset Barbecue Crisps. They sound exciting, right? Seasonal snacks create artificial scarcity, one of retail's most profitable tricks. Here's the psychology. People pay more for something that feels special and temporary, and stores know it. Price premium. Limited flavors cost 30% more than regular chips. Rushed quality. Food scientists rush seasonal products to market. Flashy packaging wins over actual flavor. That pickle-flavored cotton candy probably tastes like regret. No discounts. Regular chips hit the sale rack all the time. Seasonal ones? Almost never. They vanish from shelves before markdowns happen. Can't stock up. Even if you love the flavor, you can't use coupons or wait for sales. It disappears in weeks. Spend Smart tip. Stick to classic flavors. They taste better, cost less, and are always discounted. Beach Bonfire Nacho will taste suspiciously like normal nacho cheese, just in a more expensive bag. 4. Pre-shucked corn. Summer corn on the cob is iconic. But if you've noticed ears of corn wrapped in plastic, priced at double or triple the cost of loose corn, you've seen the scam. Why does naked corn cost so much more? Freshness dies fast. Once husks are removed, natural sugars turn to starch. The sweetness fades within hours. 30-second task. Shucking corn takes half a minute. Your 5-year-old nephew could do it. Yet you're paying for the privilege. Plastic illusion. Wrapping corn in plastic doesn't make it premium. It makes it wasteful. Side-by-side trick. Stores place loose corn and plastic-wrapped corn next to each other. Shoppers assume the wrapped version is higher quality, when often it's the same or older batch. Spend smart tip. Always buy corn in husk. It's fresher, cheaper, and tastier. Shuck it at home. It's messy fun, not a chore. 5. The berry bulb bust. Big, clear clamshells of strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries tower in summer produce sections. They look beautiful. They scream abundance, but looks deceive. Per ounce premium. Bulk packs often cost more per ounce than smaller containers. Travel fatigue. Berries travel thousands of miles. By the time they hit shelves, nutrients fade and staleness sets in. Pre-washing problem. Pre-washed berries lose natural protective coatings, making them spoil faster. Mold explosion. Pack berries tightly in sealed containers, and you've created the perfect greenhouse for mold. One bad berry ruins the bunch. Fast deterioration. Big containers often go bad within 48 hours at home. Smaller, loose berries last nearly twice as long. Spend smart tip. Buy smaller quantities of loose berries more often. Yes, you'll shop more frequently, but you'll actually eat what you buy before it turns mushy. 6. Bottled summer drinks. Sugar water in disguise. Nothing looks more refreshing on a hot day than a frosty bottle of lemonade or iced tea sitting in a cooler. Stores line entire walls with them in summer, knowing thirsty shoppers can't resist. But let's break down what's really inside those bottles. Price versus value. A single bottle of artisan lemonade often costs $3 to $5. For the same price, you could buy a whole bag of lemons and make an entire pitcher at home. Hidden sugar bombs. Flip the label and you'll see it. Most bottled lemonades and teas contain more sugar than soda. Some clock in at 35 to 40 grams per bottle, which is basically dessert in disguise. Preservative overload. Even all-natural or organic versions are filled with citric acid and preservatives to keep them shelf-stable for months. Branding tricks. Words like craft, small batch, or artisan don't mean homemade. They mean mass-produced in a factory with a marketing upgrade. Environmental cost. Plastic bottles rarely get recycled properly, despite what the green labels promise. That's more money for corporations, more waste for you. The kicker? Making your own is laughably easy. Fresh lemonade takes 5 minutes. Brewed iced tea takes 10. The homemade versions taste better, contain fewer chemicals, and cost 1/10 the price. Spend smart tip. Buy lemons, honey, and tea bags. Keep a pitcher in the fridge. Not only will you save $20 plus a week if you're a daily drink buyer, you'll also know exactly what's in your glass. 7. Pre-cut grill-ready vegetables. Right next to the grill kits, you'll find neat packages of pre-sliced peppers, onions, zucchini, and mushrooms, often labeled barbecue ready, or perfect for grilling. Sounds like convenience, right? But here's the fine print. Price premium. A whole bell pepper costs $1. The pre-sliced version? $3. Multiply that across a few veggies, and you're suddenly paying gourmet prices for knife work. Not the freshest. Stores rarely put their best produce in these packs. They use slightly older stock that needs to move quickly. That's why those slices sometimes look a little limp. Coated in cheap oil. Many pre-marinated veggie packs are drenched in low-quality oils, sugar, or salt to hide lack of freshness. Deceptive sizing. The packaging makes it look like you're buying a feast. But open it up and it's barely enough for 2 people. Half the weight comes from sauce packets and heavy plastic. Think about it. Slicing vegetables at home takes 5 minutes. And unlike meat, you don't need perfect knife skills. Vegetables forgive uneven cuts on the grill. Spend smart tip. Buy whole peppers, onions, or zucchini and prep them yourself. You'll save 50 to 70% instantly, and the taste will be fresher, brighter, and cleaner. 8. Frozen healthy summer treats. The freezer aisle is dangerous territory in summer. Those bright boxes of organic acai pops, superfruit bars, or low-fat frozen yogurts look guilt-free compared to regular ice cream. But here's the industry secret. Shrinking sizes, bigger prices. Notice how ice cream bars are half the size they used to be, yet cost more? That's shrinkflation. You pay more for less. The overrun trick. Many brands pump extra air into ice cream and frozen treats. Legally, it's allowed. They call it overrun. You call it buying frozen foam. Health halo effect. Slap organic or superfruit on the label, and suddenly it costs twice as much per serving, even though the main ingredient is still sugar water. Ingredient illusion. That acai berry popsicle? The first ingredient is sugar. The exotic fruit is usually just a tiny concentrate added for marketing. Limited edition scam. Summer flavors disappear quickly. Stores almost never discount them, so you're stuck paying full price every time. Spend smart tip. Make your own frozen treats. Blend fresh fruit with a little honey. Pour into ice pop molds and freeze. In 10 minutes of prep, you'll have healthier, tastier, and far cheaper snacks. Final spend smart takeaway. Summer is supposed to be about fun, family, and good food, not about wasting money on clever marketing tricks. Skip the pre-cut fruit trays and slice your own. Build your own grill kit instead of overpaying for bundles. Stick with classic snacks and skip the limited edition hype. Buy corn in the husk, berries loose, and drinks homemade. Avoid ready-to-grill veggies, frozen health halos, patriotic upcharges, and overpriced deli platters.